A reflection for young men in PNG. Life truly is a journey of change. Just decided to use my image in various ages in my life to encourage young males in this generation. You can see me growing from childhood into adulthood. It sounds both exciting and funny as I look back at my images and reflecting. Those were the stages I went through when growing up in Mikareu, Bogia. It reminds me that every stage of life brings new experiences, responsibilities, and challenges. As a young boy, I find life with innocence, dreams, and hope for the future. However, as I grow older, I become more aware of the difficulties surrounding a male and the burdens and fights I have to win as a firstborn in my family. I encounter pressures from my families, community, friends, and society just to become successful, even when the opportunities are limited or slimmed and the path ahead is uncertain. I found out that my only means to find success in life is through education, of which I did it. Certainly, the great pressure I once confronted and overcame was to return home every holiday times and worked tirelessly to find my own fees to meet from 9 to 12, and the years at UOG, especially when there was no support from my family. I walked long distances, alone by foot, traveling Masavra, Bari, or Apongan Way, during the day or at night, just for education in Bogia Holy Spirit High by then, Malala Catholic Secondary, and UOG. But I never quit. My desire and dreams made me to work extra harder until I finally reached my destiny.
For many young males in Papua New Guinea, life today can be difficult and challenging. Some may have grown up in families that are struggling financially, broken homes, single parents, or with a widow, or just an orphan, while others face unemployment, turn to violence, substance abuse, peer pressure, tribal conflict, and the influence of gangs or criminal activities. It is true that many young men feel frustrated when they see few opportunities after leaving school. Been seeing so many young, strong males losing their lives just by taking risks, involving themselves in unlawful activities, because they feel that they could not find any opportunities to help themselves, or because they were affected psychologically in some areas of their lives. To show their frustrations, they just take the risk, forcefully or willingly, suicidal, just to end their lives so they can rest. This is really heartaching. My encouragement to you is just try all your best not to be tempted to give up on your education, follow negative influences, or place your lives in danger. The reason why you've decided to quit is because you believe there is no other way to survive or prove your worth. Let me tell you the fact. To be a male, we have to face a lot of those challenges. This is the hardest part where a male citizen must confront and conquer in life. As we go through them, they help build us up, strong, courageous, and wiser each time in our everyday life's handling. Let them not destroy us, but teach us valuable lessons and tricks that we need to know and unlock. Certainly, I concur with you. Life is not that easy for us, the males. Remember, the easiest path where any males may quickly decide to take is by giving up, joining dangerous activities, or allowing anger and hopelessness to control our decisions, and this leads to destruction in our lives. Those choices often take away the very future we are trying to build. This is why education must be valued. Education is not only about passing examinations or receiving a certificate. It develops our knowledge, discipline, confidence, and ability to make wise decisions. It can open doors to employment, entrepreneurship, leadership, and service to our communities. For young men in Papua New Guinea, education is one of the strongest tools we have to possess to overcome poverty, resist negative pressure, and create better opportunities for ourselves and our families. As young men, we must also understand that strength is not shown through violence,
reckless behavior, or putting our lives in danger. True strength is having the courage to walk away from destructive influences, to ask for help, to control our anger, and to continue working toward our goals, even when life is hard. A responsible man protects his future, respects others, supports his family, and uses his abilities to build rather than destroy.
When I reflect on the changes and challenges that life brings, I understand that growing older means becoming more responsible for the choices I make. The child I once was had dreams, but the person I am becoming must work to protect and achieve those dreams. Every difficulty I face can either weaken me or teach me resilience. I choose to let my experiences make me wiser, more focused, and more determined to create a meaningful life. To every young male still attending school, do not allow hardship to convince you that your life has no value. Do not throw away your future because of temporary problems or pressure from others. Your education may be difficult to complete, but it is worth protecting. It is a pathway toward dignity, independence, and hope. Papua New Guinea needs young men who are educated, disciplined, peaceful, and willing to contribute positively to their communities. The future may be uncertain, but it is still in our hands. We must choose education over ignorance, purpose over pressure, peace over violence, and perseverance over surrender. Life will continue to change us, but with determination and the value we place on education, those changes can lead us toward a better future instead of danger and regret.